Okay, welcome to Lobo Podcast. We have Darius Hurley. He's a comedian, artist, punk rocker, has his own record label, Criminal IQ Records. So we talk punk rock, Ozzy Osbourne, England versus Argentina, including the Hand of God, conspiracy theory. His art includes adrenochrome. You guys know adrenochrome? Anyways, we talk all things British. His art blog, Darius Hurley, OFFAL on IG. His next show is going to be Reggies on State, January 2nd. Follow the Lobo Podcast IG, please. YouTube, tell a friend. James Webb, if you want us to do a podcast, maybe I think you'll have more time, record a label, hit him up or stuff if you need recording or Zanies digital. Also, Patreon, $3 a month. Support the podcast, support me, support the cast, support my baby. Okay, Lobo Den. Okay, welcome to the Lobo Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Diaz. To my left is James Webb and the People of Comedy People of Comedy Prop Productions. Let me have more of this beer. And in front of me, my guest, Darius English Hurley, punk rocker, comedian. You're a soccer hooligan now? You were just watching soccer right now?
I'm not a hooligan anymore.
So soccer hooligans are the people that just fight over Manchester United and fight other people? You like soccer football, right? Football to the number one.
It started when they started putting us in cages. Mm-hmm. You know, like if you're in a cage,
like the kids on the border, right?
And the guys next to you are cheering.
It's fine. That's my cousins. I don't give a shit. Come on.
If they're cheering for the other, if they're like as close as we are, and they're like spitting at you, and like, you know, then it gets spicy. At the football games.
The football, which is soccer.
Not anymore so much. The millennials have been tranquilized enough, I think. Brainwashed to be like soft.
James, you like soccer or football?
Not really.
Not really either. Like me, I remember that scene.
I don't want to say I don't like it. I'm indifferent to it.
It's weird because I'm Mexican.
Fuck you.
Everybody around me, I was supposed to like soccer. I'm supposed to drink tequila. I don't drink tequila, rarely, and I don't watch soccer. I used to watch every 4 years when the World Cup, when Mexico was playing the World Cup. You remember this moment? The Mexico in the World Cup, no era penal, right? You guys remember that? The thing with the Mexicans was like that was not a penalty when the guy from the Netherlands.
I do remember that.
What is it called when you flake? What is it called when you fake something? You flop or you dive, right? They call it what LeBron does in the NBA. Flopping, right? So it was an obvious flop. I don't like LeBron James. Anyways, it was an obvious flop, and there's a thing, and the memes in Mexico was like, no, that now. So we attacked that white dude for like 12 years. Or for
I wonder if he gave a shit.
Huh?
I wonder if he gave a shit that
he's like,
Mexico hated him.
It was like, a bunch of Mexicans hate me.
Because who's going to go play there for their career from Europe? Nobody goes there.
Really. No. It goes.
No offense.
When your career ends, right, you go. Mexico is a stop. Before, the MLS is the last stop, right? That's like when you're out
China or the MLS. But I have faith in the MLS. I always said that America, in my lifetime, will win the World Cup. That's my prediction.
Have they? No.
Wow.
Has it been close?
But they've got to the quarterfinals before.
I don't know.
But they weren't very good. I think they were given a lot of...
I put the MLS kind of in the same category as I put the... No offense, the WNBA. Like, have you guys know what the WNBA is, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a
there's
a professional women's basketball team league out there, right? It's called the WNBA. And then some people I think are into it. I think most people pretend they like it. I don't know. Has anybody here seen a full WNBA game? Have you?
No.
Have you? Okay. No. So like
I'd be interested to know if anyone's paid to see a WNBA game.
Yeah, like, because look, I was watching this video yesterday. It was men versus women sports, and they show like men when they actually play women in sports, and they all get destroyed. Even Serena said it. She was what did she play? Tennis, right? She's like, look, I would never play the men's league. I get destroyed by men's players. So it's like, men are better at, or was it? What's the argument?
I heard she got hit in the balls one time. Kind of put her off her game.
Yeah, she was. Was it her, Serena or Venus, that was hiding when they tried to go after her by the testing people, like the USADA
people? By the
people?
testicles?
No, they tried to test her for fucking. She went into like an escape room and they locked her in. Yeah.
I don't know.
No?
I don't remember it. It hasn't been one of those files in my brain that I've kept. If I did see it.
Yeah, she locked herself in a panic room when they try to go after her. So you like fat chicks, right? You were telling me earlier. That's what you're into. Like, what are your sexually? Is it the bigger? I would like bigger women. You were talking about my lady. She's thicker. Her tits are getting bigger now that she's pregnant, which is pretty cool.
The titty fairy has arrived. Yeah.
So this is a problem. The problem with the titty fairy is when the titty fairy comes for X amount of months, the bloody pussy fairy is gone for 9 months. So I can't have period sex because my girl's pregnant. And
your life is going to change in ways that you don't know yet.
Oh, yeah. How many kids do you have?
2.
2 kids. What's the age?
My son is coming back today from college. He's in Kansas.
Okay.
And my daughter is coming, well, she's 13.
Okay. And are they half British? I forget. Your wife is English?
They're half British, because I'm the dad. Yeah, but I wouldn't dream. They wouldn't dream. My daughter does a passable accent. She'd get a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she? But you're from London, right? So you're. It's not like the rest of. Because I remember it was Ozzy Osbourne. He's from it's Birmingham. It's like a whole different. Is it country? What is it considered? It's like him being from Georgia. What's like people from Birmingham like compared to people? Because you're from New York, right? Basically,
yeah, it would be if the equivalent. Where would Ozzy Osbourne be in America?
Yeah,
if he was
because he's from Birmingham.
If I hold on, let me do that calculation. Ozzy would be from Kansas.
Kansas, okay, so it's not.
Yeah, Kansas City.
Barbecue.
Yeah, probably. Not a lot going on, but a few heads.
Some people getting shot, right? What was it? A guy got shot in Kansas. No, was it Kansas City? The guy was it Travis Brown? No, the brown guy. The first guy
that got shot in Kansas City.
The first.
What the hell, man?
They're up in the top 10.
What kind of country are we living in here?
They're in the top 10. Kansas City and Kansas City. I mean, Chicago's always up there in the places. Are you still in the
but
burn?
they're top 10 for barbecue. Well, so what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You got to go get the barbecue. You got to risk your life.
It's to die for, right? Literally. Look, it was.
Who threw that?
Oh, that's James. He has a
bomb.
He has a Where's your? So you have a. When did you get into punk, right? So when did you cross the pond? Why'd you come here?
Oh, well, hold on. That's 2 separate questions.
Yeah.
When did I get into punk? As a teenager.
So you got.
So I was there on the first wave. I was like in the 70s when that was.
The first wave was.
I saw, that famous interview at prime time that went out with the Sex Pistols, and
Johnny,
I was sitting there with my family, and we were all eating, and they were like, started swearing, and Bill Grundy, this presenter, was saying, "Go on, say something really bad," and he was like, "You dirty tosser."
What's a tosser?
A wanker.
What's a wanker? A wanker.
A toss is a wank.
Okay.
Yeah. A wank. You know what a wank is?
No,
right?
no.
Oh, a wank is a masturbate.
Is this it? Let's see.
They're heroes. Not the nice, clean
Johnny Rotten, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they stopped calling him a pervert.
They're clean by comparison. They're a group called the Sex Pistols. I am told.
Where's Sid? Which one's Sid?
76, that is. Okay.
All right.
So I wasn't into punk immediately, but it actually gave me a headache the first time I heard that record. But I soon got into it.
There's Johnny Rotten. Is that Sid? Was it Sid Vicious? Not Sid Vicious. It's Sid. Was it Sid Vicious? I
don't know. I see some.
Who's that black chick with the short hair?
The black chick.
There's a blonde chick. Those are the groupies?
No, I think that's Susie Sue. Hold on, let's have a look. Yeah, that's Susie Sue from Susie and the Banshees before they were Susie and the Banshees. So, and that guy over there is the bass player from the Banshees, Steve Severin. And then I'm not sure. There was like a bunch of groupies and not groupies, punks.
Okay.
From that scene, because it was a small scene, but like it was an explosive.
It was out of London
because they put it right in the middle of Chelsea, in the West End, and these kids walking around with. Nobody had seen like that today is nothing, right? You see that guy.
Yeah, I just saw the guy on the way up here.
Yeah, right. That guy's working at
Starbucks,
right?
Yeah.
Or, the bagel factory, ice cream factory. But
he's your Uber driver, right?
Then they were shocking.
Yeah.
They were shocking. There was a kid in my school, 1 year older, the only punk in the school. He was 1 year older than me, and he had fucking blonde spiky hair.
Then he had the mohawk?
No, that wasn't even out yet. He had this fucking spiky blonde hair, and it was fucking cool, man. And he didn't have any friends. That motherfucker just hung in the playground in his fucking tartan pants with a fucking safety pin for his cheek, just stuffed there through his nose or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know what happened to that guy. I sometimes look for him in the old photos to see if I can see him, but I never spot him.
Let's see Johnny. I remember.
Turn us on.
What do they do? Well, suppose they turn other people on.
That's just their tough tricks.
And Rotten, he slipped up and said shit under his breath.
Which one?
Nothing, a rude word. Next
Yeah,
question.
at this time, my mother was serving dinner.
He's moving up and down like Brian Johnson, episode 69 to 117 of Lobo podcast. You see that? He's doing the Brian Johnson. He's autistic. He's
Well,
fucking
they're
autistic.
teenagers.
Okay.
They're all like 18.
It's barely legal. I used to read that as a magazine by Hustler.
Yeah, he's quite well spoken though, Johnny Rotten. He's from an area up near me.
Like Colin Powell, very well spoken.
Yeah.
It's an old Chris Rock reference. I remember the joke. You remember that one, Chris Rock? He was because Chris Rock was like, hey, they always take Colin Powell so well spoken. He's like, he's an educated motherfucking
Colin
man.
Powell.
Like, how the fuck you expect him to talk? He's like, well spoken is what is it? He says Chris Rock says well spoken is something you say about retarded people who can talk, right? Remember?
Retarded?
He was like, yeah, because he would get mad because he talk. Oh, Colin Powell. He's like, the only compliment Colin Powell gets is he's well spoken. Oh, he's so well spoken, and he's like, he's an educated motherfucking man. How you expect him to talk, right? And he was like,
Well, he's
like,
dead now.
huh? Yeah.
Hooray.
Rest in peace. I felt bad, but one of my friends who's a little bit on the conspiracy side, he was like, no, fuck him.
Oh, yeah. No,
guess-
how old are you?
I'm 37 years old.
Okay, so yeah, you might not remember him.
When Bush,
but
what happened with him and Bush? Was he?
He was the one.
Somebody said he was complicit. He knew what was going on. I
Yeah,
don't know.
what happened was everyone was like, let's go back in there. They've got weapons of mass destruction.
I remember the weapons of mass
And
destruction.
then they wheeled him out. He would have been like the chairman of the Joint
Chief of Staffs.
Yeah, he was like in charge of all the military.
Yeah, he was.
And so he just came out and lied and said, yeah, they've got this. And like, they still do it now. I mean, like it's
No, the government and politicians
Yeah,
never
you
lie.
know,
Get
like,
the fuck out of my studio with this. No.
I've watched this go down a few times. I watched the Falklands War. I watched the first.
That was in
Iraq War.
Argentina?
Yeah.
Yeah, Argentina.
Yeah. Argentina.
You guys, the British were just trying to take him back, or
Fucking hell! When I fucking found out on the news,
that's
that
when you guys used the Harrier.
Argentina-
You guys used the Harrier jets in the
Yeah,
Falklands
that's
War.
right, yeah.
You guys remember the Harrier from
dude.
True Lies?
The hover jet.
It takes off vertically.
It has
Yeah,
that.
that shit will fuck you up, man.
It had I think it had a Pegasus, like Bentley or so Rolls Royce engine in it, or something like that. The Harrier jet.
When I heard on the news one morning, Argentina's invaded the Falkland Islands.
And that's your islands, right?
I didn't know where they were. I thought they were off Scotland. I was like, what the fucking hell are they doing? Argentina's I looked it up on the map. I was like, man, these fucking guys just crossed the whole equator, the Atlantic. Where's the Falklands? And then I realised,
They invaded.
we took it off them. Oh, yeah, fuck those Argentinian cunts. We were like, I'm going, the next day, well, maybe not the next day, but within a few days, I was so pumped up from those news things. I was down the army recruiting office with my mates, all fucking looking to get over there to Argentina, sort those cunts out. It was ridiculous.
Well, they beat you in soccer, don't they, usually? Or the Argentinians, they have Messi.
Oh, don't even go there. You
Who's that?
can't talk to me
Who's that?
about
Who's that coked out guy? Hand to God guy. Who is that
Yeah,
guy? He was a
that's-
soccer player. Maradona.
Maradona.
Maradona,
That's
right? Was he
Diego
Argentina?
Armando Maradona.
Yeah, he did a lot of
The
cocaine.
greatest player. I mean, the greatest cheat, the greatest player.
What's the phrase go? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right? Is that what they say?
He cheated. He cheated and knocked us out of the World Cup.
Was that the hand of God or whatever? When he got the,
after the war. Because the war only lasted basically 2 weeks. I mean, it was fucking...
You guys won?
We smashed them. It took us longer to get there. It took 2 months to get there. And then it was like 2 weeks. Boom. And
Oh, that hand...
we had all the Argentinians coming out like all the photos. The
Oh,
propaganda.
1986.
Well, this would have been after because the war was 82.
Oh, so this was revenge for the Falkland Islands.
Yeah, that was when we met them in the World Cup. Ever since that war.
Is that Johnny Rotten? Who the
A
fuck?
lot. Yeah, that's the handball. But ever since that war, the games between England and Argentina have always been a bit spicy.
So what happened here was he got his hand on the ball. It wasn't clear.
Yeah, it's
that's
clear and
as-
obvious. But he
yeah.
did this kind of flick with his head, and it just looked a lot. To me, I thought, oh, he's fucking headed it past Peter Shilton, and then they slowed it down. It was like, oh my god, he fucking cheating, fucking little cunt.
You fucking.
But then
Wait, are Argentinians Spics or just Mexicans? I'll ask Ramiro, right? Ramiro Lynch. He's Argentinian.
We don't
Oh
really,
my God.
we don't
Happy
really
birthday,
use
Ramiro.
that, but Wops or Spics, like England.
Wop is Italian, I believe.
Yeah, they don't.
Ooh,
kind of
Camel
distinguish.
cigarettes,
Anyone
remember?
with olive skin, basically.
Oh, remember Camel cigarettes? Oh, my God. You can't smoke anymore, right? The
Me?
heart attack.
Oh, I gave up smoking long before I had that heart attack.
Okay.
I've been stopped smoking for about 13 years.
What did you smoke?
American Spirits Blues.
Oh, so it's like a little bit of a menthol.
No, not fucking.
No,
menthol.
it wasn't. I
Fuck.
had a chart, dude. Oh, wait, no.
No, they are like medium.
Yeah, they were the
Fucking-
medium
They're
one.
not like the super strong, but
Yeah.
they're the stronger ones.
The
The yellow ones are the pussy ones.
The Johnny Rotten. Yeah, the Johnny Rotten smoked the yellow ones. Not Johnny Rotten, but the Chicago Johnny Rottens you see work at the Starbucks. That's a hipster one. The yellow.
I'm a blue.
American.
I'm a blue one though. We're harder than them.
I bought the
We
black
would
and
win
red
in a
one
fight.
once. I bought the black and red one, the like super strong one. Or one
Oh
time-
yeah, that's right.
Did you ever smoke unfiltered? I bought Camel unfiltered once,
Yeah.
and I because that's that soft pack that the Pony Boy or whatever. What is it called? The those people, that era, the Pony Boy people used to put in their pocket here. And I had a white shirt.
I'm not gay. I wouldn't know. what
They're
that
not
means.
gay. The greasers, remember the greasers? You know what a greaser is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
of
okay.
course.
Look at me like I'm
Pony.
crazy.
I don't know what Pony Boy means.
You know
some of
Pony
this-
Boy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
The Outsiders.
James of Pony Boy.
Look, pull up the Outsiders. Yeah.
All right.
There was Pony Boy. I don't remember the other ones.
Okay, all right. Listen, I'm not up on all my American cultural shit. I live
Hey.
in my own world, a bubble I've created.
The Outsiders.
It's vintage inside. I watch old boxing matches.
That's Pony Boy.
But I read the book. I never seen this movie.
Okay.
Oh, look, it has look, Patrick Swayze, rest in peace.
See, he's dead. I didn't even know he was dead.
Yeah, rip. I forgot.
Died of AIDS or something, right? Or cancer?
I think it was cancer.
Cancer AIDS. It was
Cancer.
It was a combination of cancer and AIDS. Emilio Estevez. Oh, poor guy. Well, you know who Emilio Estevez? He's the brother of Charlie
Yeah,
Sheen.
yeah. From Repo Man.
Is that Ralph Macchio?
It's a great film.
Tom Cruise is in this?
Everyone was in.
Holy
it.
shit. Oh, fucking the guy from Wayne's World.
Look, that's the photo they had taken before they all took it up the arse by Harvey Weinstein and his guys.
There's Rob Lowe.
he
right
probably
there.
had them all lined up. Imagine
Yeah, they
that.
were like,
Hairless.
take your photos first, boys, and then you're in this room.
Yeah,
one
Rob
at
Lowe.
a time.
I didn't know Rob Lowe had a career besides. I just knew him from Wayne's World.
He's been acting forever.
Yeah. I just remember he had like his shirt came off in Wayne's World, Part 1.
That's what you remember.
Patrick
So,
Swayze.
has Tom Cruise got a tattoo?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
it's not his actual tattoo.
Is it like a fake tattoo he's put on there?
It's the alien that comes to pick you up from the ship, from the Scientologist. No offense if you're a Scientologist. Are you a man of God?
It's like an eagle.
Me?
You religious?
No, not really. I mean, I'm agnostic about. I'm open-minded about it. I don't mind. Nobody bothers me with it, and I wish I did believe in God like that. You know, I mean, it would be so much easier.
You know what I like? When I became less religious, thing that fucked up for me is those scary movies with the demons and the occult and all that stuff. Like
Do you believe in God?
I don't know what I believe in.
But you
I used-
believe in demons, though.
Huh? No, I don't anymore. I used to.
Yeah.
I tried to. Like,
Did you believe in God when you believed in the demons?
Yeah. But then I became an atheist for like, I'm not an atheist anymore, but I was an atheist like for 2 years, kind of aggressively, but I couldn't enjoy those horror movies anymore because I was like, I don't believe this. This isn't true. So being an atheist fucked up horror movies for me. Is like, I can't get scared. So I had to watch stuff like The Ring or something.
Yeah.
And I used to love those.
The demonic and ghosty sort of stuff is the best.
It was the best, but then when you're like, don't believe it, you're like, you know, at the time I was a snobby, pushy, like, you know, I was trying to convert my grandma, who's a Catholic for fucking 60 years. It's not gonna happen. And then finally I learned now it's like I'm more agnostic.
You were trying to convert your grandma.
I was like, there is no
Catholic?
God.
Yeah, wow, you were that kid.
I was that for like a year. I was aggressive, and then I was like, oh, I was annoying. I was
How
like a
old were
vegan.
you? How
I was like a
old were you?
vegan atheist. You know what I mean? I was trying to proselytize, preach, and bring people. And it's like, leave people alone and let them enjoy themselves. She's gonna die soon. Like, what am I doing? Like,
Yeah, was this when you were like 16, 17?
early, probably late teens, early 20s or something like that.
When you know everything.
Yeah, I was that guy.
I love that. I love that period.
Were you
I
still
just
in London?
know fucking everything. I
you
know
still in
more than
London?
you, Dad.
Yeah, you think, you know, there's a thing that's like, I forgot. It was at a Jewish deli. There's a sign. And I'm butchering because I don't remember what it says, so I'm just wasting our listeners' times. But it says something like, oh, I'm a teenager. I know everything. It sounds a lot more clever than
Yeah,
that. But
yeah.
I just wrote it. But going back to London, when'd you come and why'd you illegally cross the border? Do you have papers?
Yeah, well...
Have you met ICE?
At first, I visited
Mm-hmm.
on a tourist visa, but I did work. It's a long time ago, but I did work, and I was out in New York.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just came over. My sister was.
Were you a punk at this time?
Well, I've always been punk.
Okay.
But you know, I didn't. I don't think at the time I was. I think at the time I had long hair.
CBGB's
like
around?
1990.
Oh, so this is way after like CBGB's in that era, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is like fast forward. I wasn't even around. I'm not old enough for that.
Oh.
Fucking how old the fuck you think I am?
I forgot.
I don't need to be in my. I'd be dying. You know, like those guys. Those guys are all dying now. All the Ramones are dead except for one.
Oh yeah, there's one left,
Yeah,
right?
there's one left.
Tommy Ramone or
Joey,
Jerry?
the conservative.
Jerry Ramone.
Joey is the only
The
one.
conservative. What do you say that?
He's the one, the right wing one.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
I didn't
Out of
know.
all of them. Yeah, he's quite active.
He's on. He's been on Alex Jones.
No. He doesn't. He's like a libertarian guy, you know.
Oh,
but he's
yeah,
a bit
yeah.
conservative. I remember him being for Reagan. I think. I don't know. We all hated Reagan.
You hated Reagan?
Yeah, we couldn't fucking stand him over there. But it was the image
Maybe because
that
I'm
they
older.
made of him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They made him
I
look
love
like
Reagan.
an idiot. They made him look like a buffoon. So if you're like, you know, not really playing, you're just out of school and you're like in that know everything.
Yeah.
I know everything, and you watch the news one time, you know everything that's going on in the world, you know, and they say Reagan's a fucking idiot.
He's not a wanker. What's the other word Johnny Rotten used? A whisker? A tosser?
So, no, he's just like an idiot. There was a segment on a comedy show in England called Spitting Image that it was like the president's brain is missing, and it was Reagan had a flip top head and he was like, you know, like sort of doing this, you know, drooling, and then this walnut would be fucking on a string. It was like going across the, you know, like a mouse along the side of the, you know, the wall there in the corner, and it would be this walnut being president.
That's weird because
the president's brain.
Because Reagan was he's like for like us, let's say more libertarian leaning people. He was like a god, dude.
He's a big hero to
he's
half
like
the
a god,
country.
dude.
Yeah,
Fucking
half the country think is. I mean, I don't know. Like his second term, I remember
they put him in his place. He calmed the fuck down.
He
After
was
he got
like
shot.
Biden is now. He was like obviously demented.
Oh, he was.
He was going. Yeah, his wife was
was it after the
speaking.
assassination? Like I think
after that assassination.
from what I remember, or from what I heard, it was after the assassination. Like he was really gun ho that first one, and then what the conspiracy people say, my friends, is after that assassination they put the scare in him, and that's when they say like, look, man, this is how it really goes. So chill the fuck out. And that's you know, conspiracy talk. I don't know the facts or anything like that.
I'm not wearing my tinfoil hat. I have one.
Here's another conspiracy.
It's not with me.
If you go pull up, James,
Hold on.
was Nancy Reagan the throat goddess? I heard she was.
Oh, the throat goat, dude.
Was she? Is she the? I heard she was a throat goat.
Fucking dick.
Hold on. Right. Now.
me take a picture. You look like Alex. You look like Alex Jones. You see that picture of Alex with the tinfoil?
We can talk now.
What is that? Is that a British treat? Let me
This
see.
is a pasty.
Oh, what?
This is a pasty. It's
that
a
English?
pie.
Uh-huh.
It's a pie with
Is it shepherd's
meat,
pie?
meat and no, it's got well traditionally it has swede with sort of turnip.
Oh, look, that's you.
And then
I love it.
we're looking at a video of Alex Jones for people who are listening on this.
Oh, I wish you had
With a
a
tinfoil hat, which is what I'm wearing.
I would probably watch out of curiosity if Alex had an OnlyFans just to see.
Smell mine. Smell it. You like that?
Yeah.
It's a meat pie.
So they say, not the rumor, what is it? A stereotype that British people have shitty food and bad teeth. It's the stereotype. You've seen it. You know about this or no? Or am
I used to joke that I'd only come here for the teeth, for the dental work. But I actually had these teeth are all natural. Never had a pair of braces. Whenever I open them to an English dentist, they're always like, "Oh, what a lovely set of gnashes you've got there." You can stop sniffing my pie now.
What about, how do you feel about the Scottish and the Irish? Are they a part of you? Do you guys
I'm
own them?
half Irish.
You're
half Irish, yeah.
Okay.
My dad's Irish.
Do you drink a lot?
And Scottish people, I find them dour, but I find them fascinating. They're great artists, great writers, great
Well, you said great
musicians.
asses?
Artists.
Oh, I thought you said great asses.
Yeah.
Like thick redheads.
They're big. They're thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
like
thick.
Korean women.
Yeah, they're thick and they're very white. You'd look good up against one with your brown skin.
Oh, right.
Yeah. They'd be into you. They'd be like, "Oh, look at your brown cock."
I get turned on with because my girl's, she's half white, so her skin's very white. So when I see it, when
Yeah,
I'm darker and I see the skin against her white skin,
you see that,
it feels
right?
good. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's nice. You know what? It's a turn on for her too.
Yeah.
See your brown,
like,
all
fuck
your
me, you
brown
dirty
skin.
brown spit. Put a baby in me. Put a dirty brown Mexican
I wouldn't
baby.
say dirty brown spit, but whatever turns you on. Whatever turns you on that.
I just bought a leash. I haven't used it yet, so I want to see how that goes.
The leash.
Yeah, we just bought a leash and ropes.
I don't know. That is a humbling thing to do, especially when she's pregnant. I mean, that is demeaning. That is proper degradation. Like, listen, you fucking pregnant bitch. Get on your hands and knees. Come over here. I'm going to walk you to this bowl of water.
And it's going to be full of cum.
And you...
I'm going to cum in the bowl, and I want you to lick the cum off the bowl.
Oh, get that music going. Get that porno music. You need that on this thing. Bound chick.
You got kinks? Is there stuff you're into? Vanilla?
Kinks.
Kinks, sexual kinks, not the band, the Kinks, which is an American band.
I am
isn't
into
it?
the Kinks, and the Kinks. I don't know. I've been there.
Wait,
a
the
few
band or
times.
Kinks?
I haven't really got any crazy kinks, but I'm sort of down for whatever.
Yeah, the first time a girl asked me to slap her, it was kind of weird. I was like, this is kind of, and then you get into it.
Yeah.
You get into it too much, and it's like,
They all like slapping.
yeah, you know what I mean?
A
It's
little
like-
bit,
yeah.
at least. They like it because they're
right
just
across the face.
they're down there. Oh, in the face? No, I mean, well, yeah.
Oh
some
yeah, they all
girls,
like being smacked in the ass, but the face slapping at first was weird, but then you get into it. Then you get too. Then it's like I don't want to get too into it, right? It's the thing, and I'm just like, I don't want to just be like at fucking Target and then slap somebody in the face out of a reflex or something like that. What is it? Muscle memory?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. No homo.
I don't know. You don't mind. You don't mind if I touch myself while we talk about
No,
this?
no, I don't. Okay, I wanted to ask you. There's these two brothers. I don't know if you like them. They're not punk. What are they called? The Angry Brothers. That didn't the Oasis, but the Gallagher Brothers. Are you a fan?
Gallagher's,
Are you a
yeah.
fan of their band?
Oasis? Yeah, I think they're good.
I
man.
like. You ever see the interview with one of the Gallaghers? I can't tell them apart, but he was talking about John Lennon, and he called him. I don't know if this is a term used in British vernacular. He called him a bloody nipple. Is that a thing you guys use, or is that just something he was saying? He's like, John Lennon is a bloody. Can they look it up? He calls. I don't think we're gonna find it, but he calls John Lennon a bloody nipple. I don't know if you ever saw that. So is that a term? When I saw that, I always thought about
I've never heard the term
a nipple.
bloody nipple being used to describe something.
Bleeding nipples, udders, and what is this?
This
one of the Gallagher.
We're going down a hole here that I don't know if we can save the show with.
Oh,
How actually like him? Is that,
Liam, yeah, there
there it is. I still love the Beatles. Hurl's nipple at Beatles.
Oh, he calls
at
Harrison,
George
isn't it?
Harrison. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was John Lennon.
oh wow. Yeah, well, that surprises me because Harrison is the
Still love-
greatest.
Oh, here it is. I still love the
greatest of
Beatles, and I still love George Harrison as a songwriter. In the
No. Hold on. I think Darius should read this because.
oh yeah, you're English. Can you read
Yeah.
it in your accent?
Where from?
And I'll start
Right,
jagging
right.
off.
Still for the Beatles.
I'm gonna rub my tail.
All right,
Go
I'm
ahead.
still for the Beatles, and I still love George Harrison as a songwriter in the Beatles, and as a person, I think he's a fucking nipple. And if I ever meet him, I'll fucking tell him. And if you're watching, nipple.
That's pretty genius, that. Yeah. See, how can you not like that?
Yeah, I saw that as a
That's
kid, and I was
fucking
like, "Is this how?" I've never heard an insult like that. I was like, "A
Yeah.
nipple?" Like,
Well, nipple is such a fun word, isn't it? In the English vernacular, it's funny just to say it. Nipple.
he's a bloody nipple.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a pedophile, right? He was an English pedophile, and he's known. I don't know if they still play the song. That song
That's
would
the
come out.
majority.
Remember, do 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 do. Hey, do 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 do. Gary Glitter,
Oh,
right?
Gary Glitter, yeah.
Gary Glitter.
Gary Glitter, right?
Oh yeah, Gary Glitter. That is that's vernacular, or that's Cockney rhyming slang for the shitter.
The shitter.
Yeah.
Like
so
a water closet.
So in England, if someone says, "Do you take it up the Gary?" that means, "Do you take it up the Gary Glitter? Do you take it up the shitter?" That's Cockney rhyming slang.
Have you ever had anything in your Gary before? Like outside of a doctor's office?
Nothing bigger than my finger.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
Like when you shower, you see how deep you can go.
Yeah. No, I don't. I've never tried that. No. Obviously, I've stuck my finger in my rectum.
Yeah.
I think I was a child at the time.
Oh boy.
Exactly.
Tape. All right. You do vinyl, right? So you have a. Oh, we never got to. How'd you get into punk? When did the punk happen? Your dad, what did he listen to? Old timey. I don't know what. When you were a child,
Yeah.
how'd you discover punk? What were you doing before punk?
You know,
What were you listening
I
to?
got into music from my mother's old records. She had all these Beatles 45s. And
The smaller ones.
there was this little record player, and once I figured out how to use it, I would just play these records over and 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 again. You know, not Beatles stuff, Rolling Stones, Kinks, that kind of thing. And there was the Beatles ones particularly really got me. Have you seen that new documentary?
I have not.
It is fantastic. I mean, it's very long.
Like, I Want to Hold Your Hand Beatles? Or
Yeah, this would have been like that kind of Ticket to Ride sort of.
yeah, not the
Beatles.
psychedelic Beatles, right?
Yeah, well,
Hare
one of the
Krishna.
B-sides was this song called "I Am the Walrus," and I first of all I played all the A-sides because they were the hits, and then I went through all the B-sides, and then I was like, "Oh, this is like pretty interesting." But that "I Am the Walrus" song,
Isn't there like a thing behind that song? Or?
it's this nonsense early psychedelic song, and it's really like got these crazy lyrics, and each one sort of paints a weird picture, like a surrealist picture in your head when you listen to it. You know, Semolina Pilchard climbing up the Eiffel Tower, that kind of like a pilchard climbing up. You know,
What's a
fish
pilchard?
climbing up.
Oh,
It's
fish?
a fish.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
climbing up. Pilchard is popular in England. It's like a canned fish that we.
Do you like canned
delight in.
fish?
I
Is that
do.
a European thing? Because my friend, he's
I
Polish.
do.
He's always giving me canned fish when I go to his house.
Oh, that's marvelous. I would never do that, but I
Herring?
might do it in future because it's just so fucking awful
and he
for
was-
people.
It's like he's like I like it, but most people are like, and his wife hates it. She's like, I don't want it. Why are you offering people? She's embarrassed. Like he's like, dude, come on, dude, have some canned fish, dude.
Like that Burbs. Have you seen that movie, The Burbs, when they're like the weird Europeans that live next door to? Have you seen that movie?
What's The Burbs? No,
The Burbs with Tom Hanks.
Yeah, dude,
great movie.
He's on a possible pedophile list, but.
It's on your list of shit to see. You got to see it, but it's funny. But yeah, there's a scene in it where they go to visit with these Eastern European neighbors, and the Eastern European neighbors are like Sardino,
yeah,
like sticking it in their face, like
that's
like,
exactly.
Just
what
take it because I ain't taking it back.
Gypsies, right? Are they a problem in England?
Gypsies,
yeah.
Are they a problem? Yeah, if they're fucking living down your street, they are.
Yeah, right. They steal your shit, don't they? They're a problem.
All the burglaries go up. They check everything out. Check your sheds out. See what's not nailed down. Then they live in a park or a bit of land.
They have tents or something.
Long. They have caravans, like mobile homes. Yeah, and they kind of build them in a sort of fortress shape. So there's only one entrance and one like. Can
you pull up Gypsy Caravan? I want to see how these people live.
It's like that movie where the what is it? That
Borat?
British movie.
Oh no.
Where who is it? Snatch.
Oh yeah, Snatch.
You remember that?
Guy Ritchie directed it, right?
Yeah, one of the ones that Guy Ritchie. I think the one before Snatch.
Was he married to Madonna?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
That didn't work out.
Worked out for him. He's got putting movies out.
I mean, the relationship. I forget.
Oh yeah, I know. I haven't seen Madonna or heard from Madonna since when COVID first started, and she sent that weird tweet out.
What was her tweet?
I don't know. It was like it was a little clip of video of her talking at home, and she was all like, "It's like the end, and this is the great equalizer." And I don't know.
Can you pull up the Madonna COVID? Madonna, yeah.
That's not going to be up there on the internet.
Oh, it for
must
sure
be.
will.
Okay, yeah. All right. Madonna on COVID. It was so weird.
Madonna COVID Club.
That is an old gypsy caravan, by the way. That they don't live in shit like
there
that.
it is.
Yeah, this is
What?
it.
Let's see this. She's in a bathtub with
rich you are,
rose petals.
how famous you are,
Oh, look, she's on a bow tie.
how funny you are,
This is scary.
how smart you are,
Is this real?
Yeah.
where you live,
This kind of turned me on.
Yeah, I know. I like it when they're scared.
what amazing stories you can tell.
The nipples are erect.
They're like they're pussy
That's
juice.
awful.
Great equalizer.
What?
Their pussy juice is
What's
adrenochrome.
terrible about it is what's great about it. What's terrible about it is it's made us all equal in many ways.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
All right.
Sometimes you got too much
That
money.
goes on. There's more, but that's a short clip of it.
Enough. Holy shit.
Can you Google adrenochrome, please?
Let's not.
You know what that
Please.
is, right? It's the blood of.
I've got my tin out. Hold on. It's holding my pie again.
Well, people. It's allegedly the elites take adrenochrome,
Yeah.
which is you get it from the blood of children you put in fear, and it gives you like a youth. They put it into Biden or something when he.
Do you know about Blood Boys?
I've never been
What's
to
Blood
Epstein
Boys?
Island.
What's Blood Boys?
You don't know about Blood Boys?
No,
Oh,
I've been
dude.
out of the game. I just hear like some friends that tell me like I'm not.
Oh my!
I used to be in the
fucking
sauce. That was
God,
years
bro.
ago. I'm just like, I've been out of the.
So funny. So basically, the rumor, and it started in Silicon Valley, the show. But basically, the rumor is like all these like Silicon Valley types. Well, fucking, they have these dudes from like 16 to 21, and they just take their blood and put their blood in their bodies. To keep them
Oh
young and
yeah,
shit.
I've heard about this.
Yeah, and that's the photo there.
Yeah, this is
That's what they got. That's fucking
Can you
hell.
zoom in on this shirt?
Okay.
Like, look at all those logos. Like, what's
Oh yeah, that's definitely real. Vanity Fair, huh?
How do I get rid of that? There we go.
Yeah. So you think?
Oh,
they're
is that a
normal-
yachting shirt?
Yeah, he's got a
That's-
yacht club shirt.
Yeah, he's
That's
like,
a premium Blood Boy right there. Look at
Oh, that's a good one.
that. Yeah.
The tech bill and towing. Oh,
Peter Thiel.
Peter Thiel. Who is that? I know that guy. He was one of the OG guys from not PayPal, but was it PayPal?
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, he's a
heard the
Silicon
name.
Valley billionaire.
Yeah, yeah.
Started
And,
a crypto EOS.
yeah, look at Peter Thiel. I just want to see if he was that whatchamacallit. I think it was PayPal.
Peter Thiel's weird as fuck, dude.
I was just one of the early companies.
PayPal, Palantir.
Yeah, PayPal. He was the early PayPal
Oh,
dude.
right. So he's Elon Musk's friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think he was like a libertarian type of dude at the time.
He's weird.
Yeah, so adrenochrome, you were saying.
Oh
Did
yeah,
you,
yeah.
do you get, you're talking about gas station adrenochrome here? Or?
Yeah, it's next to the swag dick pills.
I've heard some of your previous episodes.
yeah.
on
Swag.
these stories.
Swag
Yeah.
is Wonder heard it. People don't know it's a gas station penis pill, which basically is like just. They
Does it
throw,
work? That
Yeah,
stuff?
what they do is how these work. I found out by I won't say his name. I forgot his name. He was Rogan's old.
Red Band?
Yeah, Red Band. Red Band will take these gas station dick pills.
Yeah.
And Rogan's like, "What are you doing? Like, just get some from a doctor. You know what's in there." What they do is they just get all these batches of generic like Cialis and Viagra, and they throw it in there because it's not regulated. So it's just they have like it has Viagra. Like they pull it and they test it. They throw Viagra.
So that works,
And so,
then?
yeah, that stuff works. But the problem is like there's some like I've taken them. I don't take that stuff anymore. Where like you start getting a head rush. Like you ever take those things to work out? Those pre-workouts. I took one. It was called Hydroxycut Hardcore, and I got it as a Christmas gift or a birthday gift. But then I felt like I was like, I don't know, like high on coke or
You
something.
get that head rush, like amyl nitrate kind of?
Yeah, and I didn't like it. And I threw them out the window, and then my friend got upset because like, I bought them for your birthday. And I was like, go fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
so, but you get a hard on, though.
on the that's what they're for.
I've
Yeah,
never used a dick pill. I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah. The worst thing is when you take them. Can you take that stuff after a heart attack or no?
I
Probably
would imagine.
not.
I would imagine they're not helpful, but they're probably okay.
I don't know. What? When'd you
I
get
don't know
the
if
heart
I want
attack?
to try one.
When'd you get the heart attack?
2019.
How did it like feel? Like how do I know if I'm getting a heart attack? Did you start getting was it the arm thing or?
You just get like suddenly weak. I did. My symptoms were like you get kind of out of breath doing nothing, and then you just realize like some weird shit's going on, and so like the first thing you do is sit down, and then you're like, what the fuck is this? And my kid was there at the time, and it was just us two, and so I got my iPad out and just started like typing in my symptoms.
WebMD yourself?
Yeah. You know, well, actually, no. First thing I thought I went to a YouTube. I need a heart chakra video,
What's a heart chakra?
like a chant or something, some meditative chant,
Oh,
like
okay.
a heart, something for my heart chakra.
Okay.
That's what I went to first. And I listened to
You
that.
went Eastern
I listened to
spiritual.
that for about 5-6 minutes. And I was like, this is fucking doing nothing, you know? So then I typed in the symptoms into my iPad, and the thing that popped up is my answer. It was like, yes, it's very distressing when you start to have a heart attack, you know, like, and it's saying, I'm having a heart attack. I'm fucking having a heart attack. So it takes you a moment or two to come to terms with that reality. You know, because I got pizza in the oven.
Yeah,
You know?
and you want to eat it.
I'm like, am I going to be able to get up and be strong enough to take it out, or is my kid going to have to open the oven up? Or
Pepperoni?
I think I had to turn it off.
Supreme pepperoni? What'd you
It was
have?
like a homemade thing, man.
Okay.
I had figured out a way of making my own sausage. I was like putting sausage.
And the things?
I was steaming it I made my own steam table thing. And then I would like wrap this so the fat stayed in the sausage. I was like, I wrapped it in a
Foil?
not foil, but the plastic stuff, you know, cling film. And then made a couple of puncture holes, and then so I like steamed this sausage that I'd made for this pizza. It was like it was full on, man. But you know, every bit of fat from that sausage was going right in there, right into the heart.
And then what happened? What'd you call? What'd you make
Called,
a final decision? Like, all right, I'm
called
getting a heart attack.
My son had just left, so I called him, and then he fucking just came in and was like, Dad, you know, not helping at all, like, you know. But he called my wife, and she was at like Woodman's up in Aurora, and so she was the one who made all the decisions. She was like, I'm gonna call. She called the ambulance, so you know the fire brigade showed up. You know, ripped my shirt off. It was fucking terrible, man.
Took
me out.
No defibrillator, right?
Took me out. Yeah, I was fucking thinking all the way, oh, these fuckers are going to fucking take my underpants off.
Were
I
they
ain't
clean?
changed them for a couple of days.
No, they weren't, right?
it's
That's what your
fucking-
mom
I'm
says.
Like,
You gotta-
this is exactly what my mom wore me.
Were they
off.
black underpants at least?
Yes.
Okay, at least.
Or I'm always black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do brown anymore because of the dookie stains. Skid marks, is that what they're called?
Skid marks.
Well, there's skid marks, right? Yeah. So I only wear black underwear because of that.
Oh, yeah.
And black socks. I don't understand why people buy.
I
black
just
socks.
think I look sexier in black.
Yeah.
underwear.
It used to look slimmer in black. That's why I'm wearing black.
I mean, yeah. Plus the white ones, the piss stains fucking show right up, don't they?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't.
Because you don't wear white.
The
ones.
problem is the black ones, the cum stains are more visible.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like on the couch, it's just cum in my underwear.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, because it's like, well, you don't want to be a mess or something like that if we're like, like jerking each other off. Well, not, she doesn't have a penis, but, that stuff. Just laying there and then it's easier to just cum in my underwear.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of cum that comes
doesn't
out.
it get better
It
sticky
comes
in
out
there,
of the,
don't it?
yeah.
I mean, I've done it before, but like, sort of not ideal, is it?
Yeah, because I don't want to get on the couch. It's like, and I don't.
You'll point it at something, preferably.
I could throw a condom on too. I used to buy condoms and use them to masturbate when I was a teenager. Amy Winehouse, right? You like her?
Yeah.
She was British, right? She died. Who are your favorite British? Well, but you're a punk dude, right? Like, who are the bands?
Well,
How'd you get into
she's
punk?
a punk too.
Why do you say that?
Did you look at her? She was like working and living in Camden. Fucking wearing like cat's eye makeup. I mean, she's one of us.
Yeah, for sure.
She's got tats.
For sure.
She just had this amazing voice.
But I was just listening to, what is it, Back in Black? No, Back Black.
Black.
to Black, like on repeat on the way up here.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd be talking about her, but she's
missing a
she's
tooth?
from my hood.
Whoa, zoom in. Is there a tooth missing there? Yeah. A big book of British smiles.
You know what's a really terrible? Did you ever see that thing that she did for the German awards?
No.
Amy Winehouse, my God. She came out and she couldn't remember a word of what she was doing. She was so fucking high.
It was heroin and booze, right?
It was definitely smack.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was smacked out of her head. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, what order was it? Pull it
What
up.
was it?
I don't know. Just put. It was a German award, if I remember right. Winehouse German award, where she's just trashed. Pretty amazing.
Let's see if this is.
You might.
We're gonna get pinged for that. Hang on. All right, we're good. Is this it?
Great song too. That's right.
She has. Is it Beehive? Is that what the haircut's called?
Oh man.
Katie, who gets a?
She's speaking German?
No, she's just like
Out of her mind?
like, out of her head.
Oh my god.
What? She's like,
This is hard to watch, dude.
Is this turning anybody else on a little bit or no? Okay. Hey, you got a do-rag. Who's this dude? You German? I like that. Got the German do-rag on. Those are the two the dudes that beat up Jussie Smollett. That's right. The Nigerians, right? That's that. And that's Rick Roll in the background over on the piano.
Oh my
Get up
God.
to Rick Roll, dude.
You know, I
That was hard to watch.
Amy Winehouse is actually Gary Glitter's daughter. I don't know if you guys knew that. The big book of British pedophiles.
I had my aunt in two episodes of Empire with Jussie singing and performing around.
Wait, you were in Empire?
No, my artwork.
Oh,
my
your aunt?
my paintings were.
Oh, your art.
Yeah, my paintings were. They.
You?
My paintings.
George
were,
Bush Jr.
Right.
And Biden's son. They all paint now, right? And Darius Hurley.
That's right.
It's right. You guys are. Hitler used to paint, didn't he? Oh, he didn't get into art school and then did something.
These are some of my paintings, but Yeah, I was having
Lucha Libre.
I had them up at the Empty Bottle a few years ago,
Oh,
and
nice.
they were Fox TV decided to make this Empire show. So episode 1, they asked me, "Can we use your paintings in this scene?" You know. So I was like, okay, "Yeah, okay," and they paid me and everything, you know. And then they did it for another season, a different season. They had me come down.
Ooh, who's the guy with the? Is that an AR? Oh no, who's that little doll?
That's a doll I picked up from Guatemala.
It looks like a.
Oh no, Chiapas.
Yeah. Oh, I remember those dudes. Remember the Chiapas rebels or the Zapatistas? I remember those.
Yeah, I was there right after, and this little girl came up, and she was making these and sold me it.
That's cool
That's
as
bad
fuck,
as fuck.
dude.
Little rebels. I remember.
Yeah,
those
I used to
dudes
put it
on
on the Christmas tree. I made a Christmas decoration.
Oh, that's
but,
so cool.
But now
Feel the
it's
revolution.
Do you say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays?
it's both.
You go both ways.
I do. I'll take it for Santa.
There's a movie called Jingle All the Way with Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger, which I'm a fan of. I don't know, James, have you seen it?
Love Jingle All the Way.
Have you seen Jingle All the Way?
Love it. Classic.
I probably have, but I can't.
It's no Kindergarten Cop, but
Jingle, isn't it like a
Minnesota, St. Paul.
romance?
No, it's in the Twin Cities in St. Paul, Minnesota, right? I think. And there's a toy, some Rocket Man they all want to get, and Sinbad is the mailman, and they want to, and they fight over it. And then I'm trying to think in England. Like there was somebody who was popular. There's artists in England that are popular that aren't as popular in the U.S. I know Bill Hicks was popular in Europe, right?
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't in that. I just went off.
We have a tradition in England of taking to the occasional American comic that nobody in America's heard of.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few of those.
What's his name?
Guys still go over there and do it.
Who's the guy who has a podcast? Mark Maron was popular like in Europe, wasn't he? Not as popular over here, I think. But you've been on this side of the pond. Do you go back?
I like British comedy. I
Okay.
follow it more than I do American comedy.
The British Office.
I follow British comedy more than I do American office.
Do you like
not
it?
Office so much? Well, yeah, that, but
Absolutely,
comedians.
Absolutely Fabulous. Were you a fan of that?
I didn't really watch. I didn't watch all of that. No.
Benny Hill.
I loved Benny Hill.
Yeah, we talked about Benny Hill.
Yeah,
We can't.
I loved Benny Hill.
My dad used to play.
That's
Benny
my.
Hill
That's
for
my.
me.
That's the comedy nipple I sucked on.
Yeah.
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill.
Fucking fantastic. All those chicks as well, chasing him at the end of every episode. It's hilarious.
So? Do you like British food or
Food.
yeah versus American food? What's a shepherd's pie? Like
sort of comfort food for me.
yeah.
I mean, I always regret it.
Okay, did they have British food? Is there good British food here in Chicago anywhere or no?
No, I don't know of anywhere. I mean, there's a couple of any of the burger places that you go and watch the football at will serve you up an English breakfast, you know. Or give you a pie.
What's the best? The pie.
A pie.
Is it a shepherd's pie?
Pie is my favourite. No, a pie like this.
Okay, so that's all right.
Like one of these.
It's
that's
like
that's
looks
a
like
pasty.
it's like a British empanada.
But I like pies. Yeah, that's my favourite.
Cherry
British
pie.
food. Yeah. I'm carrying one at this time.
Why are you carrying a pie with you?
In case I got hungry.
Oh.
I was like, I'm going to take a pie out with me.
Because you can't get a pie anywhere else.
Not like that.
So are you mostly punk? What's the music you hate again? You don't like? Oh, what's this thing? I didn't know about this. There's
music.
Chicago country. There's a new type of country, right? It's like a punk country you were talking about. What is it?
Insurgent
country. What is that? Is that a new thing? I never heard of that.
Sort of like country with a bit of a punky sort of attitude.
Okay.
Done by middle-aged people mostly.
Are they on your label? What do you have on your label? Is it all punks? Quick.
Well, the label's not active anymore, but like I still make sales calls.
Who's Zanies Digital? What's that?
Hey, focus.
You know, so the records are out there. So I come down here to different record shops and make sales calls and stuff with different things. I do trades with other labels. You know, getting their music in and getting it in Chicago, and then I'll get my stuff out in California or some other place.
How do punks feel about pop punk that came out, like the Blink-182s and that?
A lot of them come into punk that way.
Yeah.
Through the pop punk. Yeah.
The Blinks and what was the other one? The SoCal scene. Do you like what's the other Southern California people? Who's Black Flag? Oh, that's Henry Rollins, right?
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I like Black Flag a lot.
There's an album I can
I
never.
like the Avengers. That's a good American punk band.
There's an album I can never. I bought it at a record store, and it was punk covers of Metallica, and I bought it at a record store.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and I love this album, but I can't find it. But it was
Metallica doing punk covers.
no. Punk bands doing Metallica songs.
Oh yeah.
Metallica covers. So it was one of my
Yeah.
favorite albums I ever had. But it's fucking.
Yeah, that's. I just bought a metal album actually by this band called Total Hell, and it is fucking raw. It's like totally punk mixed with. It's rough like punk stuff, but it's like metal.
Are they online? Can I hear some Total Hell?
Total Hell, yeah. It's black metal, so it's the satanic
From the
shit.
Norwegian people right here?
No, they're from Louisiana.
Oh, but that black metal came from that area, didn't it?
Black metal.
Didn't it come from the Netherlands? Black metal, it just got really popular up there.
Oh, is that them? You've got a video of them?
Gonerfest.
Yeah. Goner is a label down in Memphis.
You like-
has a record shop down there, and they have a big festival every year. But yeah, this band, this album.
Flying V's. Flying V. 2 Flying V's. That's a P bass. Okay. You have a vest?
Yeah.
He's using a condenser as a vocal microphone? That's crazy.
Sounds just like echo or backslap on that mic.
What about punks versus? How do you feel about the metal guys? Judas Priest.
I
Do you
like-
guys get along or punks?
I'm all right. I like looking at the women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the better than I like listening to the music.
So no Judas Priest for you?
They're okay, you know. Like if I went into a party and they were playing Judas Priest, it'd be a good party. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be a great party.
No.
It would be decent though. There's going to be drugs there. Yeah, so this is the kind of stuff I've been listening to recently.
Nice.
Yeah. Mel.
Oh, all right. Do you have any? We're gonna wind down. Do you have anything coming up? Anything you want to plug? Any last words? Like if you're gonna die right now, right?
Well,
what would you say to people? Like if you didn't, I didn't let you out the studio. I will. I'm not gonna kill you. But if it's a hypothetical, like if this was your last, no, you don't have to do all that. But
If my I'm sorry.
if these were your
your
last-
humor is circling above. It hasn't struck me yet.
anything you want to
Calm
say?
down, Giovanni.
Right.
Anything you want to say? Anything you want to plug?
I do have a
Besides the
show.
fat chick.
I have a show coming up.
Yeah.
At Reggies on. I don't know if this will be out in time for that, but January the 20th.
Yeah, it'll be out.
We're going to do. We spoke earlier about the Lions Den. I think outside.
Yeah, the
we were
Lions
talking
Den.
about that, but
Could
that
be.
punk night. Some guys that used to play it have asked me to sort of do a bit of a reunion thing, and I would come out. This punk night at that place, I would just come out and sort of introduce the bands and bullshit with the audience, and we're going to do it down there at Reggie's again. It's going to be Vortis, Hot Lips Messiah, and the Grave Tones of
Hell
the
yeah.
X. So, yes,
Be there or be square.
punk rock night at
It's
Reggie's,
punk at Reggie's.
January 20th.
January 20th.
You've been to Reggie's before?
No.
Okay.
It was always on Monday.
They
I
were
was
doing
hosting.
some comedy stuff.
I was always hosting at whatever mic I used to host. on
Same night
Mondays.
as you guys, Blake
yeah, you're
Burkhardt
doing
show.
I used to host at some place without a bartender, and you go to the wall, and they would the computer
I
would pour
heard
you
that
beer.
you were doing like it was all Hispanic, or is that right? Hispanic stuff?
Oh no, that was different. That was Mezcal Monday.
okay.
Yeah.
I might have heard it on your show. I stopped listening after I heard the Honduran prostitute story for about the 5th time. I was like, oh god, I cannot listen to this
Oh,
story
when I did
again.
too much coke and I fucked in the ass. Yeah.
The anal sex with the negotiation.
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
Honduran prostitute. Don't say it. Don't say it again.
I won't
Don't
say it.
Save it for the next episode. Talk to the next guy.
I'll tell Emily about it. And then you would have any social media you want to plug your art?
You can get me on Instagram. I'm not on Facebook.
69
anymore.
posts. That's beautiful.
Hey, let's
Is that on
go.
purpose?
I don't know. Sometimes I put my kids up there and then I take them down. Sometimes I want a better photograph of some of the art. Sometimes I just want to play a bit, remember. I don't know. I'm not on Facebook anymore. I used to be, but it's like got too much. Man. You can't express
toxic.
yourself on there anymore.
It's very toxic.
Yeah,
It's
toxic.
It's
Exactly.
Toxic and annoying. It's annoying.
It's been. I miss a few things. Like I'll miss the show sometimes, and maybe I miss an offer of a show as well. But at the same time, it's nice to go out and do a gig, and nobody's seen you or heard from you in months. That's way better. Than someone saying, "Oh yeah, I saw that you got your dog that new collar. Yeah, it looks really good." Like you haven't seen a guy for like
You're like a
5 years. I haven't seen you for a couple of years.
No, we haven't seen since Cigars. Probably is the last time we've seen each other.
Since when?
Cigars is maybe the last time I saw you at one point. Probably something like that.
Yeah, I was over there recently.
But they don't. Ronnie's not doing comedy. I want to get him on here, so I gotta.
Ronnie?
Yeah,
you could. He will come on.
Yeah, I gotta hit him up. I haven't seen since.
That'd be sick.
The
please.
podcast. James, you want to plug yourself?
All right. Follow at Zanies Digital. This is the new spot for all the clips at Zanies. We're going to start loading that up from all Zanies in the Chicagoland area and maybe more. We'll see. But at Zanies Digital on Instagram and TikTok. Also follow at Zanies Chicago and at Zanies Rosemont on both of those platforms. Follow People of Comedy Network at People of Comedy Network on Instagram. I think it's at People of Comedy on TikTok. We're going to start loading that shit up with clips. We're going to be doing a lot more on social media for the studio. And then, of course, Giovanni. Follow him.
Yeah, follow at Lobo. Actually, just follow at the Lobo Den Podcast, TikTok Lobo Den Podcast, Instagram. Join the Patreon to get the Michael Robinson episode when we talk shit about his baby mama.
Please.
It's $3 a month.
It's only $3.
Pay
what are you doing?
Pay, listen, and then get your refund and just steal my money. You
That's
piece
right.
of wanker shit.
Baby.
And I kind of post up on Twitter, YouTube, add me. Tell a friend. You want a sticker, DM me. Send me pictures of your tits. Lobo Den.
Lobo Den, Lobo Den, Lobo Den.